you're not just making an RF recorder. In fairness, you're making an exact fit RF recorder.
Right.
That's a very, very different animal than somebody buying one off of a website or just out of a catalog.
Yep, it is.
So what does that mean?
So exact fit instrument is a concept that we came up with when we looked at the market and said, you know, people who need to buy RF instrumentation, they kind of have two rotten choices right now, or before we introduce this concept, right? One is you can go into a catalog, you can choose out what features and price, what you need, the list of features. Hopefully you've identified all the features you need in advance and you don't change your mind after you've already taken delivery of the instrument, right? So you can buy these rack and stack fixed instruments that do a thing and they'll never do anything more. They will do the thing that you ordered when you bought it on that day. So I hope you don't change your mind 6 months later, right? That's the way it's been for 50, 60, 70 years in test and measurement. Then you have this other choice, also not that great. Here's a pile of parts. We'll build you anything you want. Just, you know, make sure you have ample budget and ample time. And again, make sure you don't forget anything because, you know, that's going to be a change order and that's going to cost you another, you know, $50,000. So you had the rack and stack fixed feature option, and then you had the here's a pile of parts, we'll build anything you want, and you're going to bear all the risk. Right. So we really felt there was room for a third option, which is you're going to buy an instrument, you're going to get features on day one that work, but you can change your mind 3 months later and ask for more features, right? So as you start to use the instrument, you say, hey, you know what? Actually, I kind of really needed to make this other measurement that I didn't know about. With an exact fit instrument, you can call us up and say, hey, I need some new software. And we will actually write that software feature for you and deliver it to you. So it's not like a customer calls up and says, gee, I wish your instrument had this feature. And we say, oh, well, yeah, maybe we'll get to that, you know, in 3 years. With an exact fit, you have a guarantee that when you put in a request, you're actually going to get that feature in a reasonable amount of time. It's like a guarantee. So that's the idea behind exact fit. It's the difference between, it's that space in the middle between custom and fixed. We call it exact fit.
Well, so Arielle, you mentioned the word sustain, and in 2025, sustainability is such a big topic, but that's not really what you're talking about. You're talking about sustaining customers and value.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a completely different animal altogether. In that you've got to keep that.
I love that.
It's not just out. It's just not out the door.
Right.
And done.
Yeah.
Okay. It's you're sustaining a customer experience for the long term.
Yeah.
Because after all, I mean, what you're talking about to me is it's while your RF instrumentation may have improved features versus something else, what you're talking about is a differentiated customer experience.